The thing about it is Rebels is a lot like Matt Gray, Ray. He's not going to go down with arm tackles.
Yep,
He's doing a good job of that. We're getting some guys in the backfield, but you cannot bring Rebels down with arm tackles. He's going to stretch out wide here, Ray.
4:37 left in the half. Trips left, single receiver to the right. Got a tight end down. Zinnia's left tackle moved early again. Zinnia's looking to his left, throws. He's got a man open, throws it incomplete. Richard, that left tackle moves early every play. I'm not sure how we can see it, but they can't.
Well, he must be a receiver because he was open a while ago.
Is that who was downfield?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, we've kind of got Briarwood, away from their running game, them being down 2 touchdowns, Ray, making them throw it. And like I said last week, he only threw the ball 9 times. He was 6 of 9, though. We've got to do a better job of covering the deep ball.
All right, Richard, I think we're having some issues, technical issues. 3rd down and 7 for the Lions. Ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Zinnia looking to throws downfield. We didn't have a clue. Evan Jones was back there, and Evan wasn't sure. I mean, the guy ran right behind Evan, and Evan never – it's like he just never even knew the ball was thrown because I think he could have intercepted it. Did they call it?
Nope.
So offensive, you think there was offensive interference?
Off, but
I couldn't tell, but Evan didn't have a clue, so I'm not sure what happened. Richard having a little technical difficulty. They're working on it.
That seems to be the...
And the point after attempt is 4:19 remaining in the first half. The new score is your Briarwood Lions 14, Chelsea 21.
Richard got a text. DR is here at the game. He's the one that sells the initial enrollment agency, and basically it was made simple, makes Medicare simple. So if you're someone that's in the need of Medicare, love for you to call Initial Enrollment Agency. Speak to DR Pate. I've got his number. You can text me.
Margaret Garner.
And I will definitely get you his information. 4:19 left.
Natalie Schroeder.
We're back on, Richard. So those that were having some technical difficulties, just one of those nights. Briarwood just scored on a pass play. Back of the end zone.
There you got a drive.
Yeah, guys, that was an 8-play, 64-yard drive for Briarwood. They took 2 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock.
All right, ball's called about the 6-yard line. That's going to be McKinney right there. McKinney's going to get up to about the 21-yard line.
McKinney on the return.
So Briarwood got a little life there, Richard, a little reprieve from being down 21-7. They drove down the field, even being down, Richard, 2nd down and 40.
Yep.
But when you have, like you said, throw a Hail Mary and then we get interference, but, in the same turn they have an illegal man downfield that wasn't called.
The ball is at the 20.
That's what drives me nuts about officials. They'll call the little ticky-tack stuff, but then you got a guy that's 5 yards downfield or you got an interference and they won't call it.
Right. The Hornets got to get the ball here, Ray, and need about a 4-minute drive here for a touchdown.
Yep, trips left, single receiver right. Hayden Garrison tried to keep it and call his own number, which looked like it was a read play, it looked like, and he was riding Matt Gray, and he looked like he thought he had something, but he went absolutely nowhere. So he's going to lose about a yard.
Here's the deal, Ray, is we've got to keep our defense on the sideline.
Yep.
We've got to have a nice drive here, Ray, to give our defense a chance to regroup and kind of make some adjustments. We saw Vizina throw the ball a little bit. Hey, you know what? We're not the only ones having technical difficulties.
Yeah, Briarwood is too.
PA is going in and out.
Richard trips, twins left, single receiver. Hayden rolls to his left. It's going to be hard to throw across his body. He does. Makes a nice pass to Thomas Simpson. Thomas slips and falls down, but not till after he makes a great catch.
Yeah, great catch. He caught it and then had to retreat to get it. And at first he had enough for a first down, but he had to retreat back to get the pass. So it's going to bring 3rd and 2, Ray.
Yep, 3rd and 2. We need to disconnect this speaker. It sounds like I'm watching a movie. Twins right, single receiver left, tight end with his hand in the dirt. Hayden going up, checking at the line of scrimmage. Matt Gray to the right, calls for the snap. Hands the ball to Matt Gray around left end. Matt's going to have the first down, Richard. He's making people miss We talked about it. Briarwood is having
and a late hit. Yes, sir.
We hope it is.
It was. It was a late hit. No, it was a late hit.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it's not quarterback clipping.
No, it was a late hit on Matt. He was out of bounds, and Briarwood came in and hit him.
That's huge with 2:44 left.
That's going to be another 15. Let's see.
Richard Briarwood is platooning their defensive front. They just pulled all 4 defensive linemen out and put a whole fresh 4 in. With that penalty, it's going to move the ball into Briarwood territory down the 46-yard line. Big penalty for the Lions.
You know what? I made that stat sheet today, Larry, and I should have put in there broken tackles because I tell you what, Matt Gray's probably got about 15 15 broken tackles already.
Yep, trips right, single receiver left. Matt Gray goes in motion. We got a whistle.
Looks like we got
We're going
Briarwood.
to have timeout Briarwood. Well, Richard, we'll take this time to thank all of our sponsors.
Yeah, Ray, we got American Tree Maintenance, Chelsea Tire Pros and Iconic Carts, Columbiana Tractor, Elite Off-Road and Performance, Hayes Eye Center, Hope for Gabe, Initial Enrollment Agency, and Ridgecrest Homes, owned by the one and only David Brady, engineer extraordinaire. Thing about it is missing David tonight. Along with Donna and Michael Bowles. And
Richard, let's not be remiss to forget Chelsea Living by Video Vision. Jeff Beavers, Sean Tennery, we're plugged into their system tonight. Our radio was down on Cool 96.9. So Sean actually looked at us and said, hey, y'all can plug right into our system, and we can do it that way. And it's worked absolutely beautiful. So thank you to them for being accommodating tonight.
Yeah, because the way it works, we got this big, huge box up here that's got all of our microphones plugged into it, and there's a box that sends us back to the radio, and that's the little box that's not working.
Yep. All right, trips right, single receiver left. Matt Gray goes in motion, empty formation. Throws a quick pass to Matt Gray. I don't know if that was a busted play or not, but it's going to pick up about 2 yards. Did you see that was a little strange right there?
It was strange. It's like everybody else froze except for Hayden and Matt Gray there. But, hey, it picked up a couple of yards on first down. We'll bring up 2nd and 8, right?
Yep, 2 minutes, 11 seconds in the first half. Same formation, trips right, single receiver left. Hayden in shotgun, play action. We got whistles, a flag, and it's going to be a legal procedure on the Hornets. Richard, there was a little confusion on the last play, and I was surprised they didn't throw a flag, but this time they did.
Yeah. Procedure is a call against Briarwood.
But it's so convenient that it comes from the Briarwood sideline.
The down will remain second.
I wish he'd watch that left tackle that thinks he's a wide receiver that leaves early every play.
All right, Ray, so from 2nd and 2, we go 2nd and 13.
Correction,
all right, ball on the far hash mark. Chelsea's backed up to the 49-yard line. Hayden calls for snap, play action. Looks to throw, throws a go right down the sideline. It's going to be caught.
Thomas
Simpson just made a catch on the 10-yard line. Thomas gets up and signals. First down.
Yes, sir. When Hayden threw that ball, Thomas was about, it was already overthrown it, and Thomas just turned the afterburners on and went on and got it. I don't know that there's a guy on Briarwood's side that can cover Thomas Simpson tonight.
And Richard, like you just said, when he threw it, I thought Thomas has got to run, and Thomas literally just ran underneath it and caught it. Huge play with 1:29 left to go in the second quarter. Briarwood has not stopped Chelsea. I ain't even going to say it.
Hey, let's just say that.
I'm not even going to mojo us.
Larry, you're my witness. Yep. What did I tell you I thought we'd be able to do tonight against this Briarwood secondary?
You did. I heard you. Briarwood timeout, Richard, with 1:16. Briarwood trying to save a little time.
Hey, guys, can I interject here?
Come on,
you certainly can.
You know what? I'm not going to be able to talk by the fourth quarter.
Talk to us, Larry.
Briarwood got the ball first, guys. So if Chelsea can score here and then get the ball coming out of half.
Larry, I don't care what anybody says. It's not just your looks we keep you up here for. It's your just brilliant observations.
Yeah.
That's a great point, though, Larry. It really is, because if we can score here with not much time left, we get the ball, and they ain't stopped us yet.
Yeah, they haven't stopped us according to stats. We've been running the ball down the field.
Yep, Richard, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you, if this score holds up going into halftime, do you know what there's going to be talk about all across the state at halftime of games all across the state in coaches' offices? Hey, have y'all seen the Chelsea Briarwood score?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
We've been there.
Well, they beat Spring Park. They beat Madison Academy.
Right.
And we're putting really, other than that little fluky, weird touchdown they had a while ago where we looked like we had some interference on offense. Richard, let me tell you about Hayes Eisen. Robbie Hayes is down there right now, loyal to the Chelsea program. Not only is he loyal as a ball boy for us on Friday nights, he's loyal as a sponsor. Go to Robbie Hayes, 205-678-2020. Robbie Hayes at Hayes High Center. All right, Richard, first down and goal at the 10-yard line. Here comes motion. Quick handoff. I can't tell. It's EJ. EJ spin move. He's in the end zone. Nice spin move by number 11, EJ Hutnall, with 1:10 left. Briarwood couldn't tackle him if he was in a wet paper bag.
I'm telling you, they had him bottled up, and he just made a heck of a whoop.
He did.
And he kept his feet and got into that navy and gold end zone here at Briarwood Christian High School. And Ray, with 1 minute and 10 seconds left, your Chelsea Hornets are up 27-14 with an extra point coming.
Pending, yeah. Old Miller, the 8th grader, Lee Miller's son, Cooper Griffin, the backup quarterback, tight end extraordinaire, is the holder.
Ray, I don't think we've
Wait a
been
minute,
this
we got a
excited.
penalty.
Are you serious?
We got off. Oh, my goodness. Well, yeah.
It was on Briarwood.
No, it was on us. They pointed to us. Unsportsmanlike on Chelsea.
Oh, well, it's only going to be the kickoff team.
Yep. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and it is good. The 8th graders 4 for 4 tonight with 1 minute 10 seconds. Your Chelsea Hornets 28, Briarwood 14. I'm going to tell you who's more. Go ahead.
Something about this field. You remember the last time we played Briarwood here, they missed how many field goals? About three or four. The last time Chelsea won, if I'm not mistaken. Larry?
Yes,
what
sir.
you got, dude?
Guys, that was a 6-play, 78-yard drive. 3 minutes and a second.
Yes.
Taking off the clock.
We said we had the ball on the 20-something yard line. I said we need a 4-minute drive here.
Yep.
Hey, we'll take that right there. But here's what we got to have. All right, Coach Darby and the defensive coaches have got to be telling those guys, the secondary guys, like, look, we're going to rush 4. We're going to drop 7. Okay? Vizina's not known for his throwing. We can't let him have it. We can't let Briarwood get a cheap one here. We've got to play good defense on the back half, Ray.
Guys, you know there's 12 players on defense, right? There's 11 on the field and then the sidelines.
That's right. That's right. All right, Richard, buddy old Jeff Glover to listen to us watching. Got his TV on by the pool. He put him a new pool in. I haven't been invited over yet, but I'm sure I will. So he's over by the pool in his new TV.
Who was this?
Jeff Glover.
Okay.
Church guy.
Seymour kicking
Come
off
Sunday,
for the
I'll introduce you to him. Great guy.
Hornets kicking off from the 25, Ray.
Yep, after the penalty, ball's kicked
Good
down
kick.
the left side. Briarwood catch it about the 16-yard line, looking for a middle return. He's going to have some
there.
big tackle.
I'm going to say it.
It's going to be Kyler Simmons, is it? It is.
return.
That's my boy, Kyler Simmons.
Kyler doing a
Flying down
fantastic
the
job
field. Yes.
making a tackle right there.
Results in the first.
Look, and here's the deal: is that's a starting linebacker on kickoff team, and he is. You know, he could say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go play defense, so I'm gonna take off. I'm not gonna hustle on this." Nope. He says, "I'm gonna be the first one down there." Nice textbook tackle there, Ray. And the Briarwood Lions are gonna set up on the 32-yard line.
All right, Richard, got some information on Initial Enrollment Agency.
Okay.
We'll come back and talk about them in a minute. Thank you. Trips right. Vizinia takes a snap, looks downfield. His knees on the ground. My goodness, this ain't the NFL or Canadian football. It looked like he was trying to get up and run.
Yeah. Hey.
Clock's ticking, 49, 48, 47.
Jaden Bennett there to clean up the sack, Ray. Loss of about 7. It's going to be second and 17, Ray. 40 seconds left. Looks like Briarwood's just saying, you know what, we're going to have to go to the half and regroup.
Yeah, but guess who gets the ball like Larry said? We do.
Yep.
Vizinia got twins right, twins left, straight drop back. He has to roll his right. He flips it. Oh, the ball is incomplete. Great job by M.T. Turner for breaking the pass up with Rebels. I'm going to tell you, Richard, the surprise of the game to me is Rebels has been a non-factor
Yeah, he has.
for Briarwood.
Right. Well, and the thing is when that offense jumps up on you like the Hornets have, you know, it gets Briarwood out of their game plan, and they've got to go to resort to throwing it. And we've already mentioned that, you know, it's not Vizina's strong point.
Nope.
So, 23 seconds left, third and long, Ray.
Twins right, single receiver left. We got to mess up in the backfield. It's going to be a busted play. Bam! He hit the ground.
Brady Clements.
Brady tripped him as he tried to jump, and the first thing hit the ground was Vizinia's head.
And the Hornets are going to call timeout.
Blame 'em.
Force them to punt.
Go for it.
Clements on the stop.
Briarwood's going to punt here. Here's what you got to have, though, Ray. You got to have a sure. I don't know if I don't even.
Brings up a fourth down.
I don't know if I put anybody back.
The punting unit is coming on.
Yeah, I don't know that
I
you
mean,
do either.
I
I
know-
know. Bring 11. What have you? Well, you know what though? No, I think you do because
Well-
you might. McKinney could. Jadarian McKinney is quick enough and fast enough. He could bust one.
Right.
He about busted one earlier.
You're right.
Right now, Briar was telling their coach was telling them,
Chelsea's
don't
still
let
out.
anybody get to the punter.
Right. Well, and they're also telling the punter probably kick it away from the returner. And you got to tell Jadir. Well, it looks like it's going to be.
Yeah, that's is that MJ or Jadarian back to return?
Let me get the binoculars out here.
It's either 6 or 8. It's hard to tell from this far away.
It's MJ, number 6, MJ.
MJ Conrad.
Yep.
Chelsea looks like they are coming after it. Ball is away. Good punt. MJ's backing up, catches
He's
about
got
the 32-yard line.
he's got a lane.
He's got a lane on the left side. Just don't block the back. Either way, just get out of bounds. Okay. Nice field position, Richard. What happened?
Dang, gummit.
Around the left side of the field.
We got some pushing going on, and Briarwood
Second remaining in the
Flopped.
first
I saw him
good
flop.
acting.
It looked
Good
like
acting, dropping
LeBron
across
James out
15
there.
yards.
He's fired up, too.
Yeah.
Look how excited he is. He's like, Mom, did you see that?
I'm on the drama team. Watch me flop.
I flopped like LeBron James does.
Yeah.
He literally flopped.
correction.
And he's
That's
looking
right.
at him flexing down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he's calling clipping by the quarterback.
Yeah. Wow.
That's all right. We're going to take a knee, get out of this
we
half.
are. Hey, you know what's going to come up here in just a few seconds, Ray? That'd be the Chelsea Hornet Marching Band. We're going to broadcast that for you. Yeah. Yeah, so now the Hornets are not in. They had the ball at the 50. They had an opportunity, but here they're just going to take a knee here and get out of the half with a 14-point lead, Ray.
Yep, Hayden Garrison takes a knee.
Garrison takes a knee.
So, Richard, that's going to conclude the half. Hey, but you know what, though? Let's not celebrate yet. We got a lot of celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
We're not celebrating yet. We're going to get out of this half right here, go and make some adjustments. And Briarwood's going to do the same. They're coached well.
Yeah. Briarwood's got one of those fields where both teams have to exit the same area, so Chelsea's going to hold up and let Briarwood go. The Hornets have got to keep their composure. They've got to come out in the second half with the same mentality they did in the first half. They can't get too high. You can't get too low. So, Ray, in just a minute, we're going to break away. Well, not break away, but we're going to turn it over to Mr. Perry Lawley and the Chelsea High School Marching Band.
Maddie Larkin. And on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Lewis Brooks,
All right, Richard.
So let's sit back and enjoy.
and Turner, we are proud to present the 2021 Chelsea High School Marching Hornet Pride. Our show title this year is Take on Me. Show music includes Take on Me, Feel This Moment, Perfect, and Blinding Lights. Drum majors, is the band ready? And now put your hands together for the Marching Hornet.
Is he?
Come on, Mike. All right, we're back. Thank you to Chelsea High School Marching Band and drum major. I don't know, but Dane Lawley is the band instructor we have with us. We have the pleasure of having one Michael Stallings, athletic director, head baseball coach from Chelsea High School with us for our halftime interview. Coach Stallings, thank you for coming up here with us tonight.
Glad to be here.
Let me see if you got that microphone close enough. There you go. Yeah, there it is.
We got it.
For a lot of people who don't know, Michael has built a successful Chelsea High School baseball program from the Little League all the way through middle school to high school. Played in the semifinals last year, 2 years ago, and didn't have a 2020 season, and then played for the state championship in 2019. So, Michael, you tell me a little bit about 2022 coming up. You lost some seniors last year, some core players. Tell me about your season coming up for 2022.
Yeah, we did. We had a really good group last year, and, we've got several guys coming back that were on that team and excited about their season coming up. But, we've got some big shoes to fill and looking for some younger guys to step up and take on the role of some of those seniors that graduated out last year. So there's going to be a lot of opportunity for that, and just excited to get that thing going and see how that plays out for us.
Michael, do you contribute the success you've had in the high school ranks? Do you go all the way back to the CBC and developing it and starting it? Where do you give the credit? I mean, I know you're not going to sit here and say it's you're the reason.
No, not at all. I do. I give a lot of the credit to our developmental programs that we have, all the way from CYC to moving into the CBC.
Right.
That's been a really, really big part of our success, in my opinion, over the last several years. And it's been a program changer for us. The quality of the athlete that we're getting at the high school level is just better. And a lot of that has to do with what the CBC is doing for baseball in our community.
Yeah, I agree. There's some great baseball in our youth, our young people, and then middle school does a great job, and then you do a fantastic job when you get to the high school level. So I'm not asking you to give me key players. Who are you looking for next year to step up and take the steps of an Adam Reeves that was a 3-year starter at shortstop? You know, he did a fantastic job for you, led off. So who do you look at some key positions? Connor Ball, you had probably one of the best pitching staffs you've had maybe since you've been here with Connor Ball going to Alabama, Parker Stallings going to help me where he
Parker Zush.
Parker Zush, not Parker Stallings, that's your son. Parker Zush
went to Huntington,
and then Brock Keel
at South
Alabama. So you had 3 Division I and then 2 Division I pitchers, and then Parker Zush. So you had a great pitching staff last year. How do you replace those guys?
Well, we just kind of add to what we have and build off of it. To be honest with you, Reed Gongor is going to, a senior left-handed pitcher for us this year. He was a guy that pitched very little last year and is as good as anybody that we've had in our program on the mound. It's going to be big. He's going to be the leader on our pitching staff for sure. We got a kid moving up from our JV that we actually pulled up to varsity last year, Caden Heatherly.
Big kid.
And he's got a big-time ceiling, and he's continuously getting better. Had a good summer. Caleb Hester was a freshman that played for us last year. He's a sophomore this year.
Yep.
He saw a little bit of action on the mound, but I think he's going to see a lot more this year. And then we've got another guy that had a tremendous summer that's a senior for us this year, and Andrew Floyd. He had a big summer, and we're looking for him to do big things for us next year on the mound as well. So, it's going to be a combination of all those guys and some other ones stepping up that are going to have to fill some shoes of some of those seniors. We're losing 20 wins on the mound between 3 seniors from last year. So there's going to be some big shoes to fill, and some guys are definitely going to have to step up. But I think we've got the guys that can do it.
One of the things that was cool last year in the playoffs is you had Brock Keel, and I'm not saying Parker Zush was kind of under the radar, but Parker came in late in some of those playoff games and took that third-day game and just ended up in his excitement, his energy on the mound, and he's not a big kid, but, boy, he did a fantastic job. I was so proud of Parker and the way he closed out his senior season there for you at Chelsea.
No doubt. He gained a lot of confidence coming into his senior year. He had a really good summer, and I think that confidence really propelled him his senior season. And he was a different kid. He pitched with a lot of emotion, and he pitched with a lot of confidence, and did a really good job for us. And I'm glad to see that a kid like that gets an opportunity to continue playing. And he's gotten better this summer in training and working out, and his velocity's actually gotten up. So he'll be a kid that'll be, exciting to follow as he goes into his college career at Huntington. But definitely going to miss him and Ball and Hill.
Yeah.
Three big arms for us last year.
Another pitcher we didn't mention, he's going to be my new neighbor, Campbell McClooney. Did a great job coming in some relief moments last year in the playoffs, and did a great job. You probably don't have, I would say you probably don't have that big number 1, 2 pitcher like you had this year, but you've got probably a more abundance of pitchers.
Well, and I failed to even mention Campbell, and he won 5 games for us last year on the mound on varsity. I don't look at him necessarily as a relief guy. Down the stretch, we used him a little bit like that, but he's a guy that we'll put on the mound. He's going to start games for us. Very consistent, locates his pitches well, and competes, and that's what you're asking for out of a high school pitcher.
Well, in this group of seniors this year, they have been successful. They've been successful at the middle school level. As ninth grader, I know your son we mentioned a while ago by accident, Parker Stallings.
Right.
They have had a success. They're a good bunch of kids. They've played a lot of baseball. My son played against those kids when they were in the park. So I'm expecting big things, and I'm excited for this baseball season. So I'm expecting big things from them. Well, and you've done a fantastic job. I know that when kids are, you look at different schools. You look at Thompson. Now the thing is that you want to be part of that Thompson football program. Well, I think Chelsea's become that in baseball. Kids will congratulate you for what you've accomplished.
We've been very fortunate to have some really good kids, and I've got great guys around me that are on my coaching staff, and we definitely wouldn't be where we are today without them. But the program has definitely grown, and it's trending in a very good direction. And, each year just more and more excited to get the next year going.
Yeah. Not only do you, the head baseball coach, you are the athletic director of this football team. Give me your thoughts here with 4 minutes, 25 seconds. I told Richard to begin the game, I felt like Briarwood might on paper, be my son to start a cornhole team because there's so many different things. What does it take? I mean, I didn't know we had a swim team till they were on the radio last week.
Right, yeah, the Aqua Hornets. They some swim meets at the end of this month. Right now we've got our volleyball program that's in Act 12 and 1 right now. Cross country has its first meet coming up on September the 11th. I would say of our cross country program, one of the largest programs in our school, and it has grown tremendously. That and our wrestling programs have grown tremendously during my tenure since I've been at Chelsea, more than any other sports that we have. A lot of participation at a younger level has really helped both of those, and our coaches have done a really good job of investing in the youth in those programs. And with that, I think that a lot of their success is a credit to that.